everyone! It's been a while, hasn't it? I just took a holiday, not that kind of holiday you had. I just took a holiday from taking videos. I was thinking about making some changes on the channel and stuff like that. I don't know if I managed to do any, but well, we'll see. But what I decided is to do a bit of more in-depth videos about what to do on a car and what are the problems that are happening in each video. So it will be one car, more videos on every car. That's the plan. We'll see at the end how it'll end up. I don't know. Today we have this magnificent Volkswagen Golf. It's the TDI, it's the 1.6 engine, diesel. It's a DSG. So we have a automatic gearbox, good spec. It's got the DAB radio and all that stuff as well. And it's really dirty inside. This will be the cleaning stage. As you can see, especially on the driver's side, and the seats are stained, and there's quite a lot of work to be done on it. They're pretty much dirty. But when you look at it just from the side like that, looks nice, but we have a big problem with the paint. And here is like really a lot of swirls from the car wash mainly, and I don't know, just weather and stuff like that. And it's a black car, and obviously being a black car, you'll have to, I mean, it's really easy for everyone to see the imperfections. There is this damage here, which I think I'll leave it as it is. I'm not sure about it, but it's still a 61 plate, you know, it's an 11 plate actually. And for a car of this age, you're more concerned about its mechanical side of things rather than aestheticals. So yeah, today we're gonna do two-stage polish. This will include one stage with a heavy cut compound and microfiber pads. I have new pads now, which I'm quite enthusiastic about it, excited to try them on. And obviously we're gonna use the Rupes, but we'll not be using the Rupes pads nor the Rupes compound. So I will show you in a second what I'll be using for this car. Anyway, one thing we have to do first before doing any polishing, so this car is clean now. It's been what I did. If you want to save your polishing pads, especially if you're using these foam pads, you have to decontaminate the paint really well, you know. You have to clay bar it or use one of these gloves like that. So this is something from Farecla. It's a clay bar mitt, that's the name of it. It's about, I think like 17 quids for two of them. They're doing the job pretty well. So what I did, I washed the car really well, and then I went around with this thing to clean it up and to make it to be pleasant. When you put your hand on, you don't want to feel scratches where it's like it's scratching you, you know. You don't want to feel it like sandpaper, right? So this will obviously save us the pads, and also will save the paint, because if you have like contaminants sticking to the paint when you're polishing, it's gonna remove that contaminants, and it's gonna make an even bigger scratch than it was before. So you don't want that. Anyway, let's get the tools on and let's get going. Okay, so what I'm using today, so I have my Rupes Make 3, my new Make 3 Bigfoot is the LHR15. This is the Make 3. They say it's supposed to be better than the Merc 1, which I had initially, which broke down. Quite funny, it did broke down 2 weeks after the warranty ran out. And I don't know exactly what is happening, why it broke down, or anyway, I'm trying to fix it. So I ended up just buying a new one, so I can do my job. I'm using, for now, I said I will not be using Rupes products, but actually I'm using their new microfiber heavy cut pad, which seems to do quite a good job overall. I played with it quite a lot on few cars, and especially on this Range Rover. And you can see it used to be quite in a really rough state. The paint was really bad, you know. I couldn't take any videos of it at the time because I didn't have my GoPro, which it was overheating, and I sent it to GoPro and they said it's a normal thing in the summer, and they advised me to get one of these like metal cages and stuff. Whatever, let's go over it. So yeah, I'll be using the microfiber pads from Rupes. With the, I mean, always blue will be heavy cut for heavy soils and stuff like that. It's really good one. So as a compound, I'm using the Cartec. It's the Diamond Cut 3000. This will be the deepest cut you can get from them. It is a really good product. Cuts really well. Takes trails and like really good on imperfections. The only thing I don't like with it compared with the Rupes one, which is quite as good as well, this one is quite dusty. But one thing is, when you're running out of product on your pad, obviously will be quite easy to know that when it's starting to make dust, you have to fill it up to top it up again with a compound, so you can have always a fresh, nice compound going over the car. With this, I mean, obviously, I suppose a lot of you have seen videos on YouTube about how to prime a pad and stuff like that, you know. So on this microfiber, it's not like we got power. Oh, good. So on this microfiber pads, it's not like the foam pad, standard foam pads that everyone is using. It's more like you have to spread it a bit more on the surface, then you have to prime it. Everyone knows what the priming is. Priming is when you just put it on the surface and you just spin it on the lowest speed, so we can spread all the product good over it. Always, if you use the pad before, don't forget to clean it up. You have to clean it up because if you have like old product left between these fibers here, that thing is solidified. It's solid now, so it might be scratching the paint more than we want. I mean, obviously. So yeah, what I'll do, I usually use like 4 initial lines. Oh, always you have to shake it, don't break it. This is quite good money as well. It's about under 50 quids for 1 liter of this product, which is quite good. So you just go, well, it's a bit too much, but yeah, like this, few drops here and there, which I have too much on this side, but it'll be all right. So now I'll go on I normally start with the hood, with the bonnet, but I'll be starting with the door because it's easy to fill. Then I'll just put it on time lapse, and I'll go all around the car. Right, so we have speed 1 first, so we don't just throw it everywhere. Put it on the surface and just keep it in one place and just spin it for, I don't know, 15-20 seconds. Right, so now we started to spin on the first speed, so this means the pad is primed. As you can see, it's fully primed. The thing is, priming means to be on the whole surface, right? But obviously you've probably seen this in other videos as well, so yeah. Now I'm gonna choose a surface like, usually it's like 3 times the size of the pad. So you go here, 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 then you go here, here, here. So yeah, 2 by 2 or something if you go by now. Let's say about 15 centimeters each way, like a square, or somewhere near there. You don't have to do it like exactly. Okay, so one of the worst places on this car, which the paint is really bad, and can show us all the defects and making the car, let's see, look bad. And not and not presentable because you're gonna show it to someone to sell it and you want to show him something. This panel here, mainly both panels are the same, and also the doors, but I'm not happy how it shows on the door on the camera, and I choose to do this one as well. So simple as that. We're gonna go this panel up here like that, so we have one pass, and again a pass like that. So it'll be or two up and down or two like that. It's up to you. Let's get going. I left intentionally this area here so you can see the difference. So this is just the first stage. Sometimes it might be alright to leave it like that, but as I said, holograms might be present. I'll have to clean my pot because it's making weird noises. Let me get the... Okay, so let's wipe it. Let's wipe the product off and see the difference now, because here is visible, much more visible now. Also, it's not a good idea to polish in full sun like I do, but let's say I have experience now. I can do it. But yeah, it's like really clean. You can see the difference here. So you can see this panel here. Now there's no more scratches on the side, maybe a few. Like I will never be able to take them all of them, but will be less of them visible. So if you're not happy, you can go again, load up your pad and just do it again and again and again. So yeah, this is it. Let's get going with this side of the car because I don't think I have time to finish it today, and I'll continue tomorrow, showing. Actually tomorrow I'll just make a video where the car is fully finished on the outside. Let's go on time lapse. Always you have to clean your pads if you want to make the surface, I mean if you want to polish properly, so you don't have to polish the product instead of the surface. It happens a lot. I've seen a lot of professional people, not polisher like detailers and stuff, but like this mobile painters, Marty repair guys and stuff like that, using a dirty pad all the time to do it and stuff like that. So most of the time the job will not look well. If you want to have a nice surface all the time, you have to clean your pad. Maybe after you finish half a panel, or even it depends how it looks, you know. This one, like you can see here, there are a few places like here where the product just stays on, clips on. So this, when you're polishing with this part, you're gonna polish this product instead of polishing the surface, you know. You need to have these fibers clean all the time in order for them to cut. That's the idea. This is the cutting agent, this is the microfiber, not the pasta. The pasta is more like a it's like an abrasive. It helps with it, but this is the cutting product. Anyway, so you can clean it up with one of these. I have this. It came together from Lupes. You can buy one of these for about, I don't know exactly how much is this one online, but it's like a brush, so you can just go here and just hold and just clean it up, take the dust off. Simple as that, you know. You have to do it more often with these, but you get the point, the idea. Just remove, you see, you have a lot of product here, so we have a quicker way, will always be, and more efficient, is to use compressed air. So I'll go a bit more over there now. I don't think the line is gonna be all the way here. So what I have here is compressed air from my compressor. Not everyone will have it probably, so for most of you will not have access to it at home, but it's much easier to clean it. So it just go like that. Obviously, this is the much dirty way to do it, because you're gonna throw all the dust on it, but don't be afraid about that. This can be easily wiped off anyway. So yeah, now let's clean this panel here, because I forgot. Let's get going with the rest. So as you can see, my pad now is pretty much clean. Obviously it's got some product because it's primed, you know, but it doesn't have no extra product left in it there. So yeah, now we're gonna add another two drops, pea size. Okay. Actually I'll do like 3, you know. I'll put it back on the panel and get going. Alright, so now you can pretty much see the transformation. It's a quick process overall. Took me probably, I don't know, with the explaining and the speaking and stuff, probably 20 minutes to do this panel and half of the door. So you can do it yourself at home. You don't have to buy these expensive tools, because this one particular, this one, the Make 3, is quite expensive. It's for 450 pounds. And if you're doing it for your personal car, where you're just flipping car or two a month from your home, doesn't really make sense buying it. But if you want to have a nice professional tool, yeah, go for it, if you have the funds, obviously. So yeah, I'll get finishing everything, get around it, and see you back when it's finished.